Well, in the changing face of the pandemic, businesses are finding new ways to bounce back. Gerard Newcombe from Group Colleges Australia is here for more. Gerard, great to have your company.
Good morning, Holly.
Gerard, the COVID-19 pandemic has thrown the business world into turmoil in so many different ways at the moment. How would you say the pandemic has changed the way that businesses operate and they manage?
Well, we know how it's affected us as individuals, and you can only imagine the drama it's had with business. It's virtually meant that people have to reinvent how they do things. They've got to look at a completely different target market and the method of delivery they're not used to. So it puts the whole company into turmoil.
How would you say business owners recognise and understand what exactly needs change, but then how do you go about making that change as well at such an unpredictable time at the moment?
Well, funny you should say that, Holly, because not all businesses have been affected by COVID-19. Some, in fact, have flourished. Online shopping, for example, alcohol sales. All of these organisations have a niche market that has been popular for them. One of the most important things in line with that was identifying if your business is in fact affected by COVID-19. It may not be. It may be that you're flourishing, as we said, or it may be that you only need minor things changed, but it may be that you've got real drama. Example, if you're in the education industry, for example, like we are, we had to completely change the way we delivered our product. We were used to face-to-face learning with students, and everything all of a sudden had to go online. That's not an easy ask. It's a very, very difficult thing to do.
Now, I mean, there is a little bit of a disjoint at the moment with so many employees right across the world still working from home, and it's a really unpredictable time. So how critical is employee appreciation right now and really building the gap between employer and employee when we are remote working?
One problem with change, Holly, is that people are scared. A lot of them think it's going to affect them as far as their job future is concerned, their employment overall, and they're nervous. Working from home is quite a difficult thing because, especially, for example, if you're in our industry, you still have to maintain the standard that you want to give and the appearance. Every call's a sales call. And people tend to not realize, even though you're working from home, you have to have a standard that you adhere to and continue with that image. Communications are key with this change because you've got to make employees feel comfortable with the change and also allow them to know how it works and keeping them posted on the program.
Yeah, definitely. You mentioned there about communication. What are some things that you would advise to employers, but also employees, about using the right kind of communication, I guess, for the business still to succeed and grow during these times?
Commitment's a very, very pivotal part of this. That's why with any change, you should have the understanding and commitment from senior management. If senior management are behind the change, then employees are a lot more willing to take up the challenge and perform. A good point is don't always use the head of the company or the CEO as the pivotal point for this change if it's required. They can often be distracted by running the company as such, and then they don't give their whole attention to the commitment at hand. What we did was we gave the employees daily bulletins. We showed them the step-by-step progress of whatever change we wanted to do and kept them involved the whole way. You'll get, if you're not careful, a bit of us and them complex with people who we've seen in the marketplace about anti-vaxxers, for example. Change is no different. I mean, change in business is very similar in the fact that if you feel strongly about something, you don't want it to change. Unless it's going to be beneficial for you or the organization and you believe in that, then you'll be reluctant to cooperate.
Gerard, great to chat with you about this. It is a really unpredictable time at the moment, so thank you so much.
You're more than welcome, Holly. Nice to talk to you.